Welcome to the video. My name is Agent Sonic, and in this video we are going to be going back to the roots, and we are going to be doing a cell animated replication of Ed and Eddie, partially because Christmas in July. Let's go ahead and get started. When I was sitting down and working on my commissions, it dawned on me that I haven't created a color pencil piece in 3 months. That's ending today. Or, well, actually, the day that this was recorded, because that is not today. Editing takes way too long for that. But if you do the calculations for when I was sort of on a uploading consistently schedule, my next video was scheduled to be at the end of July. And you know it's at the end of July. Besides the beginning of August for some of you smarts. Christmas in...
It's July!
Ah, yes. The real holiday. Yes, it's real to me. I go all out for it. I drag out my little old Charlie Brown Christmas tree. I have hot chocolate. I play Christmas music. I attire head to toe in it. And I even watch Christmas movies and TV show specials. And you know what hits the nail on the head? A great Christmas in July TV show special? The Ed and Eddie episode, Fa La La Ed. I will link the video, but you know how to find what you're looking for on the internet. You know your internet surfing skills. And HBO Max has it as well. Or sell the 7 Seas, whatever floats your boat. Arg. In this video, I'll be using my Canson XL sketchbook. It's the mixed multimedia, the same one I used for my COVID episode. And notably the dots episode. I'm gonna keep suggesting it because that was 100,000 dots and enough said. The colored pencils are not gonna be my usual Prismacolor ones. I actually wanted to use the JPAC from Jazz and Spectrum Noir and the fine liner from that kit, but more on that later. I'll actually list all of the stuff I use, like everything, even my art desk and the microphone and all that stuff in the description box below. But when I began my drawings, my method of sketching is actually really basic. I start off with circles and squares, and this helps me create sort of parameters, if you will, of where everything belongs. And then I just start filling the spaces up. I just love how unique each of the characters are. They're not the same height, and the physiques are so different, and that's not just for the 3 Eds here. That goes for the other characters too, and one of the many reasons why I love this show, honestly, between that and the animation and the style. Now that the sketching is done, erasing time. Why did I just erase all my work? To get rid of the harder lines, leaving behind the lighter lines, and honestly that way it doesn't show through the colors, because some of these are going to be fairly light. Trust me, I know what I'm doing, sort of. It was time to do what I dreaded the most about pieces that require it, and that is inking. I get very nervous when it comes to inking, and I know I could vastly, immensely, greatly be improving on it this month. And this month in particular, with the social media challenge called Inktober, is where during the month of October there's prompts and you draw a piece a day based on that prompt completely in ink. Just like my great friend Jay.tealeaf and Dramaticparrot, they are doing phenomenal works. I'll put some examples up right now, and then I'll link to their descriptions in the box below. I meant link, not description, but you know what I meant. I'm just way too busy with everything I'm doing, but that would give me more time with inking. But on this piece, and as well as any cell animated pieces that I replicate, I have to be on point with my inks because these were painted and those lines were so defining, especially depicted in this show. That, and it kind of just goes for the territory of cartoons, like you don't have like multiple lines and stuff like that. That's like really rough and sketchy. You can kind of tell something's off if like I don't do it right. But I did use the 0.1 fine liner, so that way I could just use the smallest lines possible. It also helps me hide my mistakes, especially if I can go back over them later. We do one more final erase to ensure there's no more stray lines. And now, coloring. The colors that I did use were completely and only what was supplied in the JPAC. I will say if I had like a blender, maybe I could have made a little more definitive colors and stuff like that. But I do like how this is developing. The scratchiness from the texture of the paper and the pencils gives it sort of an older feel to it, which I think complements this show's time period. I will say that I would have loved to use my Prismacolors because I have so many more colors that would have matched the reference significantly closer, and if not on point. For example, on Double D's winter hat, in the wall that wasn't illuminated by the candles, the blues, that kind of area, they just were just a little bit off, as well as the piano and the bench that Eddie was sitting on and playing on. It did need to be a little bit darker and richer, but I wasn't going to try to blend those colors because I had not the right colors to do that without sacrificing something. But you know what? No worries. I'm still pretty happy with these results so far, but let's take a quick break to hear from Past Me.
Good morning. You probably can't see me. Let me open my blinds. Oh, that's bright. I just want to say, today is October. Give me a second. It is Sunday morning. I just got, I woke up, checked my emails, and I had like some new subscribers. My video hit 1,000 views, which doesn't sound like a lot, but to me, thank you. Seriously, thank you. The amount of work and time that I put into doing that video is just, it feels good. I just wanted to say that, so thank you.
I wanted to give an immense thank you to all those who watched that video, and it being one of my best performing videos in very recent times. It honestly, going to bed and then waking up and seeing the view count, it was almost like a rush. It was more so just motivation for me to keep doing something, keep creating, kind of something like this video. That way I can put more effort into it and just see all that time and the work that I did put into it is paying off, like learning how to understand YouTube and everything else, like the algorithm, so on and so forth. But that video took so long to create. I'm so happy, and I guess you guys are too, how it turned out. The video itself, I just keep learning and growing in my art skills in the video editing. But yeah, so how's your day going? I was creating this piece and recording, and that was the same day that I saw the numbers, so my day's going pretty well. The evening of the voiceover right now, it was a bit tiring, but I'm good. I'm happy where I've gone with my artwork and my process mentally, and taking a step back from pieces that I just normally just go full on through, and I'm breathing and I'm taking time, and it's just been really nice to realize what I need to do. What about you? Are you working on a project, or maybe some art, or something else that you're just crafting up in your own trades? I don't know how to do wood making, but that'd be pretty cool. Are you building something, or just working on yourself? It's just as important to work on yourself and better your body and mind. If you don't know what to start, if you just feel like there's a lot going on, try to do something simple, like, I don't know, making your bed and just maybe picking up some clothes and tossing in the laundry basket. They're small things, but you know, everything begins from like little steps, and I just think that it helps out. I mean, for me personally, I've gotten better at putting up my projects, even if I'm gonna get back to it, but just putting them up, that way I can start something else, and it helps me clear my space and my mind up for the next thing I'll be doing. But, oh, sorry. For the chimney that Ed is popping out of, there's these bricks that had these outlines that were not black outlines, but a very light purple. So I didn't create those lines when I was sketching them out because I didn't want to have them to show through the light purples, because then you would, you know, see that that was a sketch. And I just kind of freehanded it and added it to it. Oh, and if you're wondering why there's like two tones between the furnishings and like the chimney and the rug and the wall and stuff and the picture frame, it was actually the lighting from the candle. So even in a very colorful environment, it's just kind of nice to see that attention to detail, even in this art form. It was very appreciative, and it gave it, you know, depth and tone. So I thought that was pretty cool. I definitely didn't notice it when I watched the episode. I noticed it when I was drawing this. But lastly, the carpet. But oh, it's time to show you the final product. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, subscribe, all that good jazz. And until next time, peace, love, and hot sauce. And as always, yeah, that was a pretty solid meal. You know, I thoroughly enjoyed it. If I was saying it was something like that, and be like, "Hey, did you make this video?" What are you talking about? You were the last one doing something, right?